How does one measure length? Hi, my name is Jimmy Chang. I've been teaching college math for 9 years, and measuring length is actually a pretty straightforward process, but the only thing you might want to keep in mind is the kind of units of length that are out there. Now, we have the English system, we have the metric system, and for the purposes of this discussion, we'll be focusing strictly on the English system. Now, it all starts, of course, with a ruler, because you definitely need that to measure length as accurately as possible. So what we have here is a 1/16 inch ruler. In other words, each tick is worth 1/16 of an inch. Now, basically the idea, of course, is that every 16 ticks represents an entire inch. But if you wanted to measure tick by tick, this is what happens. First tick that you see here is 1/16. The second tick, of course, represents 2/16, but remember, some of these fractions you can definitely reduce. So the second notch, being 2/16, would be 1/8. And then, moving forward, you have 4/16, which is reducible to 1/4 of an inch. Now, getting to the halfway mark, you have 8/16. Just count them. There's 8 total ticks, and 8/16 gives you, of course, 1/2 of an inch. Now, all the way down to the 1, you know you've reached 1 whole inch, which is 16/16. Now, from then on, you just want to think about how inches relate to other units, because obviously you don't want to count in 16th inches all the time. So you have then the bigger units. Now, after you have inches, you have feet. Now remember, just got to keep in mind the various conversions. 12 inches equals 1 foot. From then on, you move on from feet to yards. 3 feet is equal to 1 yard. Now, yards are pretty big as a whole, but then the next logical conversion would be 2 miles. Now, one of the more common, yet somewhat obscure at the same time, is 1 mile equals 5,280 feet. But it's a lot of feet, but you can also convert that to yards if you like. So, I'm Jimmy Chang, and that's a couple of examples on how you measure length.